Hi Year 13s, I'm going to try and do the example that we were in the middle of when my computer crashed today. Okay, so the first part is to find the first four terms of the square root of 1 minus 4x in ascending powers of x. Okay, so we are going to write that as 1 minus 4x to the power of half. And then we're using our formula that you've used several times, so we have 1 plus n, which is a half, times by our x, which in this case is really minus 4x. Okay, then the next term we have n, which is a half, n minus 1 over 2 factorial times by our x, and then we've got n minus 1, n minus 2 over 3 factorial times by our x cubed. Okay, and then if you do some careful tidying up of that, you get 1 minus 2x minus 2x squared and then minus 4x cubed. Okay, remember you can use your calculator to type super carefully, make sure you've got everything in the right place, and then hopefully that will be fine. So then the second part is to give the range of validity, so we take the version of our x that we had and take the modulus of that and set it less than 1. So that means we would have modulus of x is less than a quarter. Right, now the bit we're really interested in is finding the approximate value of root 96 to 5 decimal places. Root 96. So that's not looking terribly promising because we've got 1 minus 4x. But I do know that 96 is 100 minus 4. Okay, so let's just use the trick where we kind of factorize out the number that we want to be 1. So we're going to force ourselves to have a 1 inside the brackets. So we take 100 and then we'll have 1 minus 400ths. Okay, so that gives us 10 and 1 minus 0.04 to the power of a half. Okay, now that's great. So if we let x equal 0.01, 0.01, then it works in our 1 minus 4x. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just put this into our binomial expansion. So we've got 10 times, and then we've got 1 minus 2 times 0.01 minus 2 times 0.01 squared minus 4 times 0.01 cubed. Okay, so if you type that very carefully on your calculator, you should get 9.79796 to 5 decimal places. Okay, so even though 96 didn't resemble the 1 minus 4x, you can think, well, how is it related to 4? We can have 100 minus 4 and we can use the trick we already know. Right, the last part is hence to approximate root 6. Alright, so for this one we're going to think, how does that connect to 96? Okay, well I know that 6 goes into 96 because 9 and 6 add up to 3 and it's even. Okay, so root 6 is root 96 divided by, if you do it on your calculator, you should get 16. Okay, now that's good news because that is a square number. And we've decided we like having these square numbers as denominators. So we've got root 96 over 4. Okay, so all we have to do is take our answer, but use the more exact one on your calculator. Okay, and divide that by 4. And then that gives us 2.4495 to 4 decimal places, which is what we were asked to do.